Mate, it's cold, it's freezing, the town hall's there, and I feel quite sick. But anyway, let's get on with the film.
Here we are, we're in Morley today for Oxygen Films, on set of Blacklight. This is day 2. I was here, well actually it's day 3 innit, because I wasn't here down day 1. I'm production runner, Alex is production manager, I believe, aren't you?
And we just missed the bus.
Oh. Wait a minute, it said it was 8 minutes, didn't it?
Yeah, that was the bus.
Oh, bloody hell. So it says due, but it said 2 minutes ago then.
Right, it's only a 7-minute walk anyway, so why the fuck were we waiting for the bus? Look at that wiggle.
Cheeky. Camera loves you, baby.
Also, Andy has the worst navigation ever. Like, you get lost in his own backyard. England. Hello. Hello, how are you? Come on through. We're a bit early.
Good minute.
Yeah, no worries.
Behind the scenes.
Hello.
Who is it? Next to them?
Yeah,
Hey.
hello.
How you doing?
Is it your actual birthday today?
You watching me eat?
Birthday? Possibly.
Yeah.
Max. Yes. Dave, you, Luke, and Harley and Alice.
Yep,
Are going to be looking at the unit move.
no problemo. Is that, do you know what time roughly?
We are due to finish here at about 2ish.
2ish.
We need to then be at the coffee house for 5:30.
Is that
so we've
200
got,
degrees coffee?
yeah, so
Love
we've got,
that place.
I love it too. Hello, my name is Gage 𝗕𝗟𝗚𝗧. I'm Managing Director of Oxygen Films. I'm a writer-director based right here in Leeds. So Blacklight follows a really, really intense journey of a young man who's an involuntary celibate and kind of starts spiralling into this obsession over an internet celebrity like a vlogger. And the inspiration actually came from the lead actor, Charlie Harris, who you've met on our sets. And he came up with this thing that he'd found on the internet, on the kind of the dark web, and I just thought that, you know, it's so interesting. It led me down a path of researching it, finding out what it is, because at that stage I had no idea. And the more people I met, the more people I spoke to, it was just, we have to tell this story because this is so mad what's going on. And so for me, yeah, that was kind of the inspiration to look at something that not many people are really looking at, especially in the mainstream media. Thanks, Charlie. Right. 3 for 2.
4 and 6 banana slate 3881. Okay, guys, we're just about to go for a take. If you can be quiet, please. Thank you. Action.
Just do that one more time for me. Thank you. Cut there. That's great, Charlie. I really like this fastness of the typing.
Just with these little toes.
Oh no, that's
Tell me what it is.
the Quentin Tarantino shot there.
Get your feet out.
So yeah, just talk a bit about yourself and
Hi.
what you're doing on set and
I'm
stuff.
Harley, I'm production assistant today. That's Luke.
He's looking very prepared to be filmed.
It's not very talkative.
We'll see more of him later, I'm sure. So the pressure's on now.
He does nothing on this.
We need to whisper about this next part.
Oh yeah, it's the birthday on set, and it's been my mission to get everyone's signatures without them knowing. A bit like a bush tucker trial, really. And I have been successful in said mission.
I was researching for about 3 months beforehand. It was possibly the darkest 3 months of my life because I was speaking to these people who identify as incels, which is kind of the popular term for the people, and it's really eye-opening that there's a community out there that believe so much in kind of being anti-women and the whole gender discourse. And I remember I read a 141-page manifesto by a guy who killed people because of his involuntary celibacy, and that was the kind of turning point for me of like, this is a real character that's complex, that has a life, that's had a lot of problems and stuff, And so yeah, there's a lot of research, because if you're doing something that on a topic that, for example, I don't know about, there is a lot of people's lives or want to know more about, I've got to do it. I've got to represent it accurately and right as well, because I think we've got kind of like a moral and ethical reason to do it, to research it and to then present it to our audience. It was a difficult character. He'd had to do a lot of really challenging stuff, and he had to go quite out of his kind of comfort zone with the character. And so I think having that idea about who the character is and who that type of person is really helped him form this complex thing, because we never ever want to say these are heroes and these are villains. Life is far too complex for that, so I think he's done really well with researching it.
Fabulous. Camera rolling.
Rolling.
Sound.
Sound speed.
Mark it.
Scene 4 and 6, coconut slate 3, 8, 8, 1.
Thank you, Poppy.
Sweet. Action.
The timing was perfect there. I really liked the lean back. Worked really nicely. How did it feel for you?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's go for another one then. Bang cut there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Really nice. I really liked that one, Charlie. That was great. How did that feel for you?
Yeah.
Lovely. Rose, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
Very good.
So when it's so close to my eyes, I get really like, ugh.
Getting overwhelmed by the beauty of your
I'm
shots.
like,
Your computer's just not charging.
Give me 2 seconds. Thank you.
Also, we've got the weird death as well.
Laptop.
I'm just looking at the wrong fucking thing here.
Have you seen it?
no.
The screen's
heard
actually
of it.
going orange now.
Oh,
because,
God.
like in the corner, like it's dying. He spilled coconut like a year ago, and it's.
Oh yeah, and I've got a schedule here.
So you have a very good idea of how long to have shots for?
Essentially, yeah.
Why don't you actually? I love a storyboard.
You know what? I can't draw.
You don't need to. I just don't stick
See if I can
people.
say how long. Like. Okay. Camera set.
Do you want me to lean back?
just do what you do. Wait, so that's
In
you.
this shot, lean back and do the full action if
Okay,
you wouldn't
can I
mind.
see what you are like when you lean back?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
That's a tasty focus, but there, Rose.
When I do it right, I do it right. Oh, bitch, look at that.
I'm feeling that.
Sorry.
A bit less of it though,
Yeah.
yeah. Perfect. I'm very happy with
Okay,
that.
you can come forward.
Are you a happy girl? Great. Action!
But that was beautiful. That was a thigh slapper, Jess.
Write down.
4 and 6.
Thanks, Jess.
Slate 3, B, take 1.
Okay, thank you, Poppy, for that wonderful jizz comment.
It was Jess.
Oh, okay.
Don't conflate my name with that.
Wretched Things, which you worked on, which had a mad release. We premiered it in Leicester Square and then took it to Hollywood, which was like ridiculous. We then put that on Amazon Prime, so chapters 1 and 2 are on there. 3's coming very soon, I think. I think Amazon then they must have seen it, and we got quite a nice response from it. Press were happy with it, and public were quite happy. And I think they realised, okay, they're all right. They're not making anything that's like too bad. We can probably do that. We've kind of had a back and forth over email about potentially doing something wider, and when we looked, we could have a capacity of doing like a series. So this is a series of light. It's a 6-part miniseries. It's exclusive to Amazon Prime, which is very exciting. It's not an Amazon Prime original, so they're not giving us any money. That's the next step, I think. That's the trajectory we're aiming for. Yes, absolutely. But for us, it's we don't do it to make money. We are a complete non-profit, and so just being able to have a platform like Amazon is massive for us. It's huge. Yeah, and every time I get like artwork with the Amazon logo on it, it freaks me out because I'm like, I keep on saying to people, oh, it's an Amazon exclusive, but it doesn't really click until it's going to be like on there.
You see it in the actual font there.
Yeah, no, it's mad. It was weird. I was going through Amazon Prime the other day, like just to watch something. Do you know, like, when you're constantly just scrolling through everything until you find something, and I saw Wretched Things like come up, and I was like, oh, I don't like that. That's mine. I'd quite like a series of light to be something that we've not done yet, like to give an emotion that we've not given to our audience. So we've made quite a few films now which I think deliver certain different punches and different feelings. I think A Series of Light is, as much as it's intense, I think it's actually quite a lightest and like funniest series in a lot of ways. So even though it's intense, there's a lot of comedic uplift, which is something quite new for us. The reason why we made it is because we just wanted to be back on set, and so again, by budget constraints and acting constraints and time constraints, we decided to shoot most of them being in one room or one space with usually one actor. So it really gives that kind of an intimacy and intensity to the characters, and that I think translates to the audience. That kind of feeling of I'm with these people, and this is, I'm trapped in this room with them. Let's see what the next 20 minutes with them holds. So I'd like them to feel that. That's the new thing that I think I'd like to get out there.